1 more minute to finish and submit your responses. Thirty more seconds. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Samaj. I got yours. Great, time is up. Please go ahead and start submitting your quizzes if you have not done so. Thank you, Jalasia. I just got yours. You just didn't do it. Okay, we'll work on that during study. We'll work on that during study. Thank you, Jalasia. Okay, if you have not submitted your vocab quiz, please go ahead and do so. You can do corrections if you need to. Thank you, Takia. I just got yours. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started on today's lesson. Today, we are going to be doing a deeper dive into the cabinet battles between Alexander Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson. And to illustrate what these battles are about, I am going to share my screen, and we are going to listen to a song from Hamilton. Because if I have an excuse to listen to it in class, of course, I'm going to find it. So there is a spot in your classwork notes to take in your classwork packet to take notes. What I want you to do is make sure you are focusing on what Jefferson and Hamilton are arguing about. So again, I want you to focus on what is this issue? Why are they even mad at each other? And really focus in on that. So my screen is shared. I'm going to pull up the video, and I found a video that has the lyrics on the screen. As a disclaimer, there is a little bit of language, which I'm sure you guys will be fine with. So there's a little bit of language, just to frame that positively. And we are gonna go ahead and get started. Let me just make sure that my computer is sharing the sound. Please let me know if this is not coming through.
Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in New York City. Are you ready for a cabinet meeting, huh? The issue on the table: Secretary Hamilton's plan to assume state debt and establish a national bank. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words, enterprising men quote them. Don't act surprised, you guys, cause I wrote them. Ow, but Hamilton forgets. His plan would have the government assume state debts. Now place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton sits.
Not true.
Oh, if the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? Our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't tax the South, cause we got it made in the shade. In Virginia, we plant seeds in the ground. We create, you just wanna move our money around. This financial plan is an outrageous demand, and it's too many damn pages for any man to understand. Stand with me in the land of the free. Pray to God we never see Hamilton's candidacy. Look, when Britain taxed our tea, we got frisky. Imagine what gon' happen when you try to tax our whiskey.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your response. promise, that was a real nice declaration. Welcome to the present, we're running a real nation. Would you like to join us? Or stay mellow, doing whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello? If we assume the debts the union gets, a new line of credit, a financial diuretic, how do you not get it? If we're aggressive and competitive, the union gets a boost, you'd rather give it a sedative? A civics lesson from a slaver, hey neighbor, your debts are paid because you don't pay for labor. We plant seeds in the South, we create, they keep ranting. We know who's really doing the planting. And another thing, Mr. Age of Enlightenment, don't lecture me about the war, you didn't fight in it. You think I'm frightened of you, man? We almost died in the trench while you were off getting high with the French. Thomas Jefferson always hesitant with the president, reticent. There isn't a plan he doesn't jettison. Madison, you mad as a hat, so take your medicine. Damn, you in worse shape than the national debt is in. Sitting there useless as two shits. Hey, turn around, bend over, I'll show you where my shoe fits. Excuse me. Madison, Jefferson, take a walk. Hamilton.
We're going to stop it there, unfortunately. So please, I love that comment, Jaleisha. So please take the next 30 seconds to synthesize your notes on the video and into your classwork. And then I want us to share in the Zoom chat. So again, just synthesize your ideas. What are Jefferson and Hamilton really arguing about? Great, if you guys can respond into the Zoom chat, what are Hamilton and Jefferson really arguing about? Awesome, Jaleisha, thank you for getting us starting to get us out. Thank you, Dwayne, for adding. Awesome, Giovanni. Thank you for focusing on that part about taxes and state debts. Thank you, Shaquem, for bringing up the National Bank. Okay, we are going to go ahead and pause there. So today, unfortunately, we are not going to learn more about Hamilton and Jefferson from David Diggs and Lin-Manuel Miranda. We are going to look at what these men actually wrote. So before we get started, I want us to do another practice in brainstorming in the Nearpod. So utilizing the Nearpod, I want us to use a collab board. If we are going to be asked to write an essay about Jefferson and Hamilton, what kind of key terms should we use for outside evidence? So in the Nearpod, go and share out what outside evidence or key terms should we use if we're talking about Jefferson or Hamilton in an essay. Awesome, Jaleisha. Thank you so much for getting us started. I'll give us 1 minute to brainstorm. Awesome. I see that we're naming the different political parties they're a part of, taxes, their debate over the National Bank. Great, 15 more seconds to finish adding some outside evidence. Go ahead and go through and heart each other's responses that you want to corroborate and show like, yeah, we definitely want to include that in an essay. Awesome, guys. Thank you for going through and hearting each other's responses. I see that we all agree that like we need to talk about national banks, federalists, and anti-federalists in an essay. So we are going to begin our annotations. And we're going to start with document 1. So today our documents are going to be chunked. So I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to annotate document 1 and then be prepared to respond in the Nearpod. So you're going to read and annotate document 1 and consider document 1's claim and significance statement. I'm going to have 5 minutes on the clock. please chat me if you have any questions. This is a source from a historian, so you only need to annotate for the claim and secondary, and for the claim and the significance. So we're gonna put 5 minutes on the clock. Go ahead and get started. You have 3.5 minutes left on document 1. Two and a half minutes left. Make sure you're annotating for claim and significance statement. Just under 90 seconds. 15 seconds to finish up where you are at. Great, and time is up. Go ahead and pause wherever you are at in your annotations. And I want you to direct yourself to the Nearpod. You are going to have 2 minutes, should not have started it yet, 2 minutes to respond to the question, why did Hamilton's economic plan prompt such long-lasting debate between Hamilton and Jefferson utilizing document 1? You have just under 2 minutes to respond. Go ahead and get started. So just using document 1, how can we answer this question? Thank you, Jalasia. Thank you, Shakeem. Jalasia, use of Jefferson's perspective. Beautiful use of perspective in yours, Shakeem. Twenty more seconds. Awesome. Go and submit those responses if you have not done so yet. Great job. Okay, so now we're going to transition to documents 2 and 3. While you're annotating documents 2 and 3, I want us to spend a lot of time annotating the documents, obviously, but also focusing on the historical context and the point of view of these men. So we are going to take 7 minutes to respond to read and annotate documents 2 and 3. Again, in your source line annotations, make sure we're focusing on the POV. I will be asking you guys to chat those in Zoom periodically. And yeah, so we'll go and get started. 7 minutes on the clock to do so. Go ahead and get started. Documents 2 and 3. 5 more minutes. Please privately chat me the POV for document 2. I'm going to pause time right here to give you 30 seconds to do that. So please chat me your POV for document 2. Thank you, Jalasia. Thank you, Takia. Fifteen more seconds to chat me that POV. Great. 5 more minutes to continue your annotations. Go ahead and get started. 5 more minutes to finish. Shakeem, that's in statement. Absolutely perfect. Where is he from? He's a Virginian. 3.5 minutes left. Go ahead and transition to document 3 if you have not done so. So transition to document 3 if you have not done so. We have 2 minutes left. I'm going to pause. Please chat me document 3's POV. Again, please privately chat me document 3's POV. I have the timer paused. Thank you, Jalasia, for getting us started. 10 more seconds to chat document 3's POV. Awesome, Takia, thank you. Awesome, 2 more minutes to finish annotating document 2. 2 more minutes. Two more minutes to finish annotating document 3. Sorry, I misspoke. Thirty more seconds to finish up document 3. Great, we're going to pause our annotations there, and I'm going to redirect us back to the Nearpod. You're going to have 2 minutes to answer this question. Was the debate between Alexander Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson about the future of the economy or the size of the government? You're going to have 2 minutes to submit your response in Nearpod. I'll be evaluating them, and we are going to use those to jumpstart us in discourse. 2 minutes on the clock. Go ahead and get started responding to this prompt. Great responses that I'm seeing so far. Seeing some really well thought out, considerate responses. I'm really impressed. Great, go ahead and submit those responses if you have not done so. So we're going to do a quick short discourse on this question. Is this debate from Alexander Hamilton and Thomas Jefferson about the size of the future of the economy or about the size of the government? Can I hear first from Kayla, then Samaj, then Giovanni? Your response should be shared on your screen.
I said both because of the way Hamilton argued it, but the size of the government had a big factor too.
Great, Samaj, I'm now going to share your response. Can you share your stance and why you think this?
The debate is about the size of the government. I said this because basically both Thomas Jefferson and Hamilton were trying to like get the government better for the people.
Awesome, thank you so much, Samaj. And finally, can I hear from Giovanni?
I said how it's about how the size of the government can impact the future economy based on more or less taxation and the government involvement.
Great, I'm hearing some great responses in the Zoom chat. I think we've seen from everybody's perspective that the size of the government is important. In the Zoom chat, please share a piece of evidence that supports this argument. So again, in the Zoom chat, share a piece of evidence that supports the argument that it's about the size of the government. Awesome, Jalaisha. Thank you for getting us started. "20 more seconds to find that piece of evidence and share it. Great, awesome job, you guys. I'm going to finish with sharing Jalaisia's response. Jalaisia, would you mind unmuting and sharing your response?
Yeah, hold on. I said I think it's about the size of the government because each of them wants to fight for what they believed in. Jefferson does not want the states to lose power, and Hamilton wants to prove that a strong central government can benefit the whole country.
Awesome, thank you so much for sharing that response, Jalaisia. We are now going to transition into the exit ticket. The exit ticket is going to be a paragraph, so 4 to 5 sentences answering this question about Jefferson and Hamilton's debate. It is going to be graded on 3 points. 1 point for a topic sentence, 1 point for evidence from Jefferson, and 1 point for evidence from Hamilton. So make sure you have key evidence and a topic sentence. That is how you're going to be graded. Short announcement: Friday mornings from 8 to 9 a.m., so long as I don't have a pre-scheduled meeting, I will be doing office hours. So tomorrow morning, if you need help with either your homework or makeup work or anything like that, please join me from 8 to 9 a.m. I'm doing it combined office hours with the AP Government. So please pop in if you need any help, especially since homework is going to be due at noon on Fridays. Office hours from 8 to 9 on Fridays is going to be very useful. So please transition to your exit ticket. Once I see your response, you will be free to go. Please chat me if you have any questions. Wonderful work today. Thank you, Alexis and Kayla. You may go. Thank you, Shakeem. You may go.